Before your very eyes, you are seeing a tier list. Now, I was too lazy to make my own tier list, but this is the closest one that I found, with a lot of movies that I actually have seen on it. So we're just gonna get started, and yes, I came up with the tier names. Yeah. Starting off with Home Alone. That is top of the tier. Christmas in July. Maybe I should explain the tiers first. Christmas in July. These are movies that I would watch in July in the yearly rotation. Can't imagine Christmas without them. Holly Jolly is ones that I like watching every Christmas. If it's on, it's not the end of the world if I don't watch it at Christmas season. But if it's on, I'd like to watch it. Rather not watch movies. Maybe watch it once, but that's it. And then I wouldn't touch you with the 39.5-foot pole. I don't recommend to anybody. So yeah, Home Alone is Christmas in July. I could make an entire video on the problems that this movie has, but why should I? Why should I just complain? I mean, obviously, you guys probably want to hear why I don't want why why I have some complaints, because if the power lines were cut off and Kevin was left home alone, he ordered a pizza. How could he have done that if the power lines were cut off? And why did he go through all the trouble with watching Angels with Filthy Souls if he was just gonna end up paying the money anyways? I mean, I don't know how to edit these screen recording videos, so I can't actually show that clip, but it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. And also, like, I find it hard to believe that Kevin, boy, 8, can set up a whole house full of traps. But why should I complain about that? Same thing with Home Alone 2, but that's even more hard to believe that he can set up all those traps. However, I'm not gonna complain. I don't really care about those complaints because Home Alone is just a funny movie. Like, you cannot survive Christmas without watching it. I'm serious. Like, the family's a mess, and I love it. The slapstick comedy could kill you in real life, and I love it. And these movies actually have some heart, and I love it. These are just perfect Christmas movies. I mean, yes, I do have complaints about them, but they are very small scale complaints, and they don't really affect the movie for me. Home Alone 3 is next. I saw that for the first time this year, and I'm gonna say if it's on. Honestly, I didn't hate it. I mean, Home Alone 4, I do hate. I wouldn't touch that with a 39.5-foot pole. But Home Alone 3, honestly, was honestly pretty funny. I mean, it's not technically a Christmas movie because it only takes place like during Christmas, but it's not a Christmas movie. But the traps are funny and the plot's pretty good. But Home Alone 4, we gotta talk about that. Because Home Alone 4 is where it gets pretty ridiculous. I mean, it tries to continue the story of the first two, and it just doesn't work for me. They literally tried to get the actor of Marv to come back and play in this one, but he refused to because of how bad it was. That tells you something. If somebody would rather not play a character in the movie than get the money, and because they say the movie is so bad, that just tells you how bad it is. Like, it's a different level of bad. And then Home Alone 5 and 6, I don't even bother watching because why should I? If you guys watch these movies, come on, just tell me why you bothered. You obviously know you're not gonna like them. A Christmas Story. Okay, so I actually saw this movie twice this year, and I think it's in the yearly rotation. To be honest, I mean, it's not as good as the first two Home Alone movies, but it's actually a pretty solid Christmas movie. It's funny. It has charm. Of course, it is kind of just punk kids living a life. But you know what? I don't even care. The Grinch, this version, is gonna go in front of A Christmas Story in the yearly rotation. Look, you guys can rant on about how I am so wrong about this, but honestly, you guys are just lying to yourselves because I feel like deep down we all know this is the best Grinch. I mean, Jim Carrey version is Holly Jolly, but like nothing beats this Grinch. It is like hilarious. It is funny. You cannot tell me that The Grinch. Well, the Grinch is a lot more funny than scary in this one, and honestly, I am all here for it. And then the Jim Carrey version is not as good. Let's be real. Jim Carrey does a little bit too good of a Grinch performance, and it's concerning. But honestly, it's still an enjoyable movie. And you know what? I'm just gonna throw it on if it's on, cause nah, I think Holly Jolly fits it. And then this one is only if it's on, because this version of the Grinch, like Cindy Lou Who makes a very sus sound when she sees the Grinch. And how does the Grinch like slither? Is he a snake? Is he a human? What even is the Grinch? Why does he get left in Whoville? But honestly, yeah, this one I'm gonna have to only put it on if it's on. But I think I like Home Alone 3 better, to be honest. And then the Polar Express I would put in I would rather not watch it. I mean, it's a these. I mean, the Polar Express I was forced to watch too many times in elementary school against my will. Like, come on. Come on. No kids even want to see it because of how creepy it is. Like, the girl who won't stop staring at him is stupid, and the guy with the glasses is basically just a somehow nerdier version of me, and I thought I was already nerdy. Like, I just hate the Polar Express. And the story is so simple. Like, a random train just happens to appear in a little boy's yard. Somehow he goes on it and meets all these creepy characters, and then they go to the North Pole, and the kid tells Santa what he wants for Christmas. I don't see how people think that beats Home Alone and the Grinch, because it just does not. It does not at all. It doesn't even come close. And the two characters are literally named Hero Boy and Hero Girl. How much am I supposed to believe? Ugh. Anyway, The Nightmare Before Christmas. I think it's just better. I think it's better than Home Alone 4, but it's still. I wouldn't touch you in a 39.5 foot pole. Why would I want to watch a Halloween movie during Christmas? It doesn't even make sense. And then, what is Cranks? I don't know what that is. Never seen. Gremlins. I only saw like half of it this year. I'm just gonna throw it in if it's on. Not because it's a bad movie or anything, but because I didn't really finish it. And then Krampus. Oh, I know that movie, but I've never seen it. Frosty the Snowman. I'm honestly gonna put in rather not watch. Actually, if it's on, I'll probably watch it. But it's still like Karen makes a sus sound when she hugs Frosty goodbye. And Frosty himself is a selfish character. I mean, he drags a little girl to the North Pole with no plan of getting her back. And this isn't the kind of movie where the flaws don't affect the story like Home Alone. Because, honestly, Frosty the Snowman is just stupid. I mean, the only good character here is the magician. Jingle All the Way, I would rather not watch, to be honest, but it's better than the Polar Express. I mean, the plot is so simple. Like, it's just a man trying to get a toy for his son. And the man is so annoying because he could simply just go back to his son with no problems, but he just doesn't. And he gets on my nerves. What is this? 48 Christmas Wishes. I'm gonna put that in I Wouldn't Touch You with the 39.5 foot pole just because of the terrible acting. Not because the story's bad. I mean, I really like the way they set up Santa's workshop, but like the acting just ruins the whole movie. And then Rudolph is Holly Jolly. I mean, you can't find this movie for more than $10 today. If that's actually true, you can look it up. I still like it. And then Elf is the top of Christmas in July. You cannot tell me otherwise. Elf is the best Christmas movie. I feel like I appreciate it more and more every year. And I already appreciated it the first year. It's just so funny. It has heart. It has romance. And all of it is just tackled perfectly. So I love it. Ernest Saves Christmas. I'm just going to put it in if it's on. Like, honestly, it's kind of overshadowed by all these Christmas movies. But you can't go wrong with it, really. It's still charming. What is this? Christmas? I think there's something above it. I'm not sure what's wrong with these, but wait, is that White Christmas? I think it is. If it's White Christmas, I'd rather not watch. I'm not a huge fan of old romance movies, and this is no exception. I just hate it. I don't even think it's White Christmas, but if if it is, then yeah. Never seen It's a Wonderful Life. Heard good things about it. Never seen it. Arthur Christmas is holly jolly. I It's like it actually fully explains the whole Santa thing and how it works, unlike these stupid movies down here. Like, it doesn't explain how Santa works, but this movie shows how the elves are kind of the main thing that do it, or kind of the main people or whatever that help him. And it just makes sense. And everything. It might be confusing if you watch it for the first time, but like me, it's kind of like Meet the Robinsons, where the first time you watch it, it's confusing as heck. But when you rewatch it, it actually just kind of hits different. Next up is Claus. Man, I gotta rush through these. But yeah, Claus is very good. It's holly jolly. It has a great story, and it also explains the whole Santa thing like perfectly, like Arthur Christmas. National Lampoon's. I'd rather not watch this, to be honest. It's not funny to me. The slapstick is not as good as Home Alone. Yeah. And then Christmas Chronicles is definitely in the yearly rotation. Very close to Christmas in July, but not quite there. Very fun, fast paced Christmas movie that has humor and heart. And then this one, Christmas Chronicles 2, it's going to go to the bottom of in the yearly rotation. Not as good as the first, but still very good. And Bells Nickel is fun. I mean, what? Why did I say Bells Nickel is fun? He's a good character. And then Noel. Honestly, it tries to be every single Christmas movie probably to ever exist, and it just doesn't work in my opinion. Like, the only funny part was when the fact that Santa is in a yoga studio. I mean, that's kind of stupid, but yeah. What is this? I can't even read that. I'm putting that in never seen. The Santa Claus, I've only seen the first one, so second and third can go in never seen. While I'm at it, I've never seen Scrooged or Spirited. I've heard Spirited is good from friends, but or A Boy Called Christmas. Never seen that. Okay, now we're left with these four that I actually have seen. And the Santa Claus, it's at the very bottom of Holly Jolly. I did like a top 10 Christmas movies, like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. My opinions have changed a lot. So guys, don't watch that one. Sorry about that. So yeah, Santa Claus, it's pretty good. But the thing about it is it's not that big of a deal that Charlie believes in Santa Claus. I mean, he's 8 years old, you idiots. Like the mom and Neil, like those two are so frustrating. Like, let the kid believe in Santa for once. It's not a problem. Next up, Christmas Carol. Yeah, that is just, I wouldn't touch you with 39.5 pole. It has even worse animation than the Polar Express. How is that possible? I don't know, but it is. It is just it's just bad. And then A Charlie Brown Christmas. Why is everyone so mean to Charlie Brown? I mean, it's Holly Jolly, but come on, everybody. Charlie Brown is not that bad. Give him a chance. And then Jingle Jangle is the last one on this list. I think Jingle Jangle should be in the yearly rotation, even though I'm like the only person in my family that love it. But it's kind of very long, so I wish they shortened it. Well, everyone, that's my Christmas tier list. Make sure to let me know your opinions in the comments. Bye.